So I'm taking you here to show you how a traditional house look like. The Vietnamese traditional house. My grandparent generation lived in exactly a house look like this. But you know, normally the house look like this. But this one here, it's a little bit more beautiful because it belonged to a very rich man in the past. And you see, in here they build, how they built this. The yin and yang is very good, right? You're walking out there, very noisy. You know, a lot of sound in here. Peace, right? You don't hear anything. And you see, we live in, they close this today so you cannot see inside, but I can talk like this. You can imagine, but like, you know, every house will be like a tube, but it won't be on like, you know, how to say it, but like, it will be like this. In like a rectangle, but like, you know, and in the house there will be no walls. All the whole house, everybody living together and see each other, no war at all. And you see, this part will be the altar. And this will be the chair and the table. When you go inside the house, you have to burn the incense, say hi to the dead people first. Even they are dead, they're still the biggest one in your family. And you know, and then you come here, you know, sitting, chit and chat with your friend. And you know, the house, normally every house will be like this. So I told you, no wars, everybody live together, right? But there will be a small room in here, a privacy room for the couple, the house. But the children and the grandparents will live outside here. And you know, in the summer, people are going to have lunch outside on the yard. This one here. And we will sleep very early. Maybe we have dinner at 5 or 6 p.m. 5 or 6 p.m. and then everybody at 7 p.m. go to sleep. And you know, in Vietnam, we just started to have electricity 35 years ago. 35. So before that, no TV, no refrigerator, no entertainment at all. And you know, at that time, if you have a date, you don't dare to take the girl out his house. You always, you know, the man always have to come in here, you know, say hi with her parents, and then we are going to have a date inside the house. You know, and don't dare to sit next to her. Normally, the girl will on this, and the boy will on this side.
Oh yeah?
Yes, and you know, because, you know, the whole day we sleep at very early because at night, in the middle of the night, like 1 or 2 a.m., the people when, you know, go outside, go to the field to work. Because, and when it, you know, the sun rise at the, you know, 6, 7 p.m. too hot, people go back home to sleep the whole day. We're not working, you know, in the hot, you know, in the heat like the whole day. You know, working at, you know, like in the very early morning or very late night when it's cooler. So, you know, so at where we 7 p.m. sleep, right? So at that time we have some free time. Normally the men would come, you know, and they were standing here having the date, chit chat, and you know, my mom told me that, you know, at that time all the people in the house, you know, like everybody pretend to sleep, but they wouldn't, they wouldn't, you know, hearing what you said, and you know, like the couple would be their TV. Yes.
Gossiping.
Yes, gossip. And this is like the Vietnamese, but this one in here and this side, it was destroyed because of, you know, due to the war. So now they will rebuild this. This is the architecture of the French. Every architecture in here, you see, you know, the yellow wall and the green window, green door, that belong to the French. That is French architecture.
When do you listen to the music and dance in your culture?
We don't have that.
No.
If we have time, we take a nap.
But we were up by the king's tomb and